Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I discuss about vector integration. You know about line integral, surface integral or double integral and triple integral or volume integral. Here I discuss about Stokes theorem and Gauss's divergence theorem and important problem of it, which is important for entrance examination. So please see this video very carefully. At first we discuss about Stokes theorem. It relates line integral with surface integral. It states that the line integral of the tangential component of a vector f over a closed boundary C is equal to the surface integral of the normal component of the curl of a vector f over the surface S enclosed by the closed curve C. Mathematically, we can write line integration f dot dr equal to surface integral curl of f dot n cap ds, where C is the closed curve and S is the any surface bounded by C. Now we discuss about Gauss's divergence theorem. It relates surface integral with volume integral. It states that surface integral of the normal component of a vector f over a closed surface S is equal to the volume integral of the divergence of a vector f over the volume V enclosed by the surface A. And mathematically we can write surface integration f dot n cap ds equal to volume integration divergence of f dv. Now we discuss some problem about it. Problem from JEST 2019. Question asked, if R is the position vector of a point on a closed contour C, what is the value of the line integration r dot dr? It is 0, half, 1, pi. So here given r dot dr, line integration. We know according to Stokes theorem f dot dr equal to surface integral curl of f dot ds vector. Here r is f, so if we convert line integral into surface integral, we get curl of r dot ds vector. Now here r is the position vector, and we know curl of r equal to 0, that we prove in my previous lecture. So curl of f is equal to 0, so 0 dot ds equal to 0. So answer is 0. Now next question from JAM 2011. Question asked, the line integral from a to b f dot dl, where f is equal to x by root over of x square plus y square I cap plus y by root over of x square plus y square j cap along the semicircular path as shown in figure below. This is minus 2, 0, 2, 4. So we calculate the line integration f dot dl. Here the radius of the circle is 1. So we can write the equation for circle x square plus y square equal to 1. So we can write, if we differentiate it, 2x dx plus 2y dy is equal to 0 and x dx equal to minus y into dy. Now we calculate f dot dl. Also we can write dl is equal to dx I cap plus dy j cap. So if we calculate f dot dl, we can get x into x square plus y square I cap plus y by x square plus y square j cap dot dl means dx I cap plus dy j cap. So we can write x dx by x square plus y square plus y dy by x square plus y square. So if we put this value, a to b f dot dl is equal to integration x dx by x square plus y square plus y dy by x square plus y square, a to b. Now also we know x dx equal to minus y dy. If we put this value, then we can write a to b x dx by root over of x square plus y square minus x dx by root over of x square plus y square, and this is cancelled to each other, so answer is 0. So option B is correct. Now another problem from JAM 2015. Consider a vector field F is equal to yi cap plus xzq j cap minus zy k cap. Let C be the circle x square plus y square equal to 4 on the plane z is equal to 2 oriented counterclockwise. The value of the integration f dot dr is 28 pi, 4 pi, minus 4 pi, minus 28 pi. So here the circle of radius r, which is oriented counterclockwise, means anti-clockwise direction. So we calculate f dot dr. Here we use Stokes theorem. Stokes theorem called f dot dr equal to surface integral curl of f dot n cap ds. Here the equation where the circle is x square plus y square equal to 4. So the plane is in xy plane, so n cap is equal to k cap, and n cap is equal to k cap and ds equal to dx into dy. That I know. But if we convert it in polar coordinate, that will be easy for calculating. Okay, at first we calculate curl of f. Curl of f means I cap, j cap, k cap, del x, del y, del z, and f is equal to y x z cube minus z into y. So we get I cap into something plus j cap into something plus k cap into z cube minus 1. So we get curl of f is equal to something into I cap plus something into j cap plus something into k cap. Because the component of z component means k cap is equal n cap is equal to k cap, so another term is cancelled to each other. That's why we are not writing this one. So now curl of f dot n cap is equal to I cap curl of f into n cap means k cap. So k cap I cap 0, k cap j cap 0, k cap 1. So we get only z cube minus 1. Now we put this value in this equation. So f dot dr is equal to surface integral curl of f is equal to, we put the value of z given, z is equal to 2. So we put this value in this equation. So curl of f dot n cap at z equal to 2 is equal to 2 to the power q minus 1 equal to 7. So 7 into ds means we can write dr into r d theta. Here r limit from 0 to 2 because radius of the circle is 2 and theta is equal to 0 to 2 pi circle. So 7 r dr into d theta, theta limit 0 to 2 pi, r limit 0 to 2. So 7 into r square by 2 limit 0 to 2 into d theta means 2 pi. So we get 7 into 4 by 2 into 2 pi. So answer is 28 pi. So option A is correct. Now we discuss another important problem from IIT JAM 2019. Question asked, the flux of the function f is equal to y square I cap plus 3xy minus z square j cap plus 4yz k cap passing through the surface ABCD along n cap is dash. So here for this surface we calculate the flux of the function. That means we calculate f dot ds. So here f dot ds means surface integral f dot n cap into ds. So here the surface ABCD is in xz plane and the component n cap is equal to j cap. So we can write n cap is equal to j cap and ds equal to dx into dz. So we put this value in this equation. F is equal to y square I cap plus 3xy minus z square j cap plus 4yz k cap dot j cap dx dz. So if we get dot product of I cap dot j cap is equal to 0, j cap dot j cap is equal to 1, k cap dot j cap is equal to 0. So we get only 3xy minus z square into dx dz. Here the value of y is equal to given 1. So we get only 3x minus z square into dx dz. So at first we integrate with respect to dz, then we integrate with respect to dx. So we get 3xz minus zq by 3 limit 0 to 1 into dx. So we get 0 to 1 3x minus 1 by 3 into dx. Now we integrate again 3x square by 2 minus 1 by 3 into x. We put the limit 0 to 1. So answer is 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3 equal to 9 minus 2 by 6 equal to 7 by 6. So the flux of the function f passing through the surface ABCD along n cap equal to 7 by 6. Now we solve another important problem. Problem is given if S is the any closed surface and n cap is the unit positive normal to S, the integration n cap ds equal to 1, 0, infinity, minus 1. So here we calculate double integration n cap ds value. Here we use Gauss's divergence theorem. Gauss's divergence theorem we know f dot n cap ds equal to divergence of f into dv. So here S is any closed surface and n cap is the unit positive normal of S. Then we calculate n cap integration n cap ds. Let we consider f is equal to a is a constant vector. So a dot n cap ds equal to volume integration divergence of a into dv. Now we know constant divergence of a is equal to 0 because a is a constant vector. So we get a dot n cap ds equal to 0. As a not equal to 0, so we can write easily n cap ds equal to 0. So option B is correct. Now we calculate another important problem from GATE 2011. Problem asked, consider a cylinder of height h and radius a closed at both ends, centered at the origin. Let r be the position vector and n cap be the unit vector normal to the surface. Find r dot n cap ds over the closed surface of the cylinder. So here the cylinder given, the radius of the cylinder is a and height is given h. We calculate the r dot n cap ds where r is the position vector. So we can write r dot n cap ds. If we use Gauss's divergence theorem, we convert it in volume integral. So v divergence of r into dv. Also we know divergence of r is equal to 3, that we proved in my previous lecture. So we get 3 into dv. So 3 into integration of dv is equal to v. V means volume of the cylinder. So we know volume of the cylinder equal to pi square h. So the answer is r dot n cap ds over the closed surface is 3 pi square.